giving back. I love, we have some kids that come into the adult class, and it's the funnest thing for me. We had this 8-year-old man that I try to roll with whenever I can, and he tries to murder me. And it's, I think it's one of the most amazing things, because he ends up sticking with it. That's going to be something that he carries with him forever. And I hope that he remembers that just that little bit of peace. I don't even care that he remembers that I gave him something, just the fact that he got something.
Yeah, but they will remember. And that's the thing. Like when I think about this, and I talk to my the coaches that do the kids classes, I'm like, remember that you're leaving imprints on these kids' lives, whether you know it or not. Like you are, because when the kids come in, they see us in this authority figure. They look at us as role models to learn from. And the things that we do, the things that we say, the way that we interact with them will leave imprints on them and make ripples down in their lives.
Yeah.
Ripples for the better, ripples for the worse, depending on how you go about it. Because hell, I remember all kinds of interactions that I had with coaches, adults, whatever, that were older than me, and that I looked to for guidance and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the more neat things about jiu-jitsu sometimes is you can have a place where, because think about this. In old times, you would have tribal cultures that would have the older men and women both, but I'm just talking about guys because we're guys, but obviously this applies to women as well. They would have older men and younger men coming together in a place where ideas could be exchanged, eldership could be given. And there's not a lot of places where that happens too often anymore, where, outside of say like some sports or something where, maybe you get to know someone that's a little bit older. And, this happens all the time on the mats where you might have a younger guy and he might come up to one of the older guys that he's kind of buddied up to and say, hey man, this isn't about jiu-jitsu, but hey, I've got this thing going on in my life right now. Could you give me some guidance? Had this happen plenty of times. I did this plenty of times myself. And so I think it's a cool thing where we have this place where we've got the common thread of we're training jiu-jitsu. And then within that, you obviously train and you have positive impacts on each other. But then along with that, you also have this ability to connect with people on a personal level. And those can have deep ramifications long-term down the road that, transcend just like putting someone in an arm bar.
For sure. Definitely.
Yeah. Building up somebody like just their confidence, even like giving that confidence to like a younger kid.
A little bit of,
like, yeah, it could change their trajectory forever. Right.
Yeah.
It could
really, a little bit of character development.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, it builds resiliency at a young kid to deal with some difficult things. If you're getting smashed or you're losing, coming back and learning, you see that all the time. You give the ability to redeem yourself in that environment, and you also learn how to handle difficult things, how to handle adversity at a young age, which I think can translate to adulthood.
Definitely.